Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Let's take a look at SUI's price action. It has evolved from what I was expecting to be a motive impulse wave towards $3.08 to something that seems to be an ending diagonal. So from the low of 5th of August, we have wave 1 completed, an ABC corrective move as wave 2 completed, and from these 2 points I was able to identify the 1618 as a minimum expected target for wave 3 of this move. Within this third wave we have 2 waves of a lower degree. We have wave 1, wave 2 correction, and then a wave 3 completed. And this wave 3 was completed as in 1, 2, 3, 4, ending diagonal for 5 over lower degree. We completed the wave 3 in circle with the top at $2.01 and some change. And that preceded the wave 4 correction that found a bottom at around $1.71. And I was saying in the previous videos, there is a chance that the top is in, and if that is so, then we should break this 171. I think it was 171 and 40, I think exactly. It did not happen because we made 2 consecutive new highs, so we could already scrap the idea of a move completed, but we are near completion. From the bottom of this wave 4, from the end, of this wave 4, I was expecting an impulse towards $3.08. The recent move up and now down indicate that this impulse might actually be an ending diagonal. Yeah, so you would still have 5 waves, but they would be restricted and within a narrow moving range. What appears to be now the end of a wave 4. So in an ending diagonal, the wave 4 is expected to come and to end within the price territory of wave 1. Yeah, so it's the case. Wave 1 is here, and wave 4 apparently is within this price territory, and it seems that it's finished. Yeah, could still go make a new low. This line here is not, I should remove it because I have no confirmation that wave 4 is finished. Once wave 4 completes, we would then look for a wave 5. But the trick with ending diagonal is you can have 2 types of wave 5. You can have a truncated one, meaning the wave 5 fails to make a new high compared to wave 3. Or wave 5 extend above the top of wave 3. There is no Fibonacci extension that can be used with reliability to identify where could wave 5 end. So I guess we need to let the move unfold to confirm that we will do a wave 5 higher than the third wave or not, if it's going to be truncated. So wherever that wave 5 end is going to mark the end of a 5th wave of a higher degree, which will be the end of a 3rd wave that was initially targeted for $3.08. We can very much have a 5th wave of this ending diagonal shoot very high. Yeah, it's very much possible. There is no rule as to where the 5th wave extends. But we want to see whether it will be truncated, meaning that this 5th wave that is going to be drawn should be a 3-wave move up. Yeah, if you go to lower time frame like the 5 minutes, this 3-wave move up would or should actually look like a zigzag. Yeah, so that would be an indication, that would give an indication as to when the 5th is going to end if you look at the zigzag unfolding. Yeah, but for the moment we have no idea, so I will place it here. Now, so this ending diagonal, as the name suggests, is the end of a move. Yeah, that would be the end of a 3rd wave. We would then look for a 4th wave, 3 move down ABC to complete, and then we have a push up for the 5th wave. Okay. For the moment, the 5th and the 4th is meaningless to predict what would be the expected area, because those are Fibonacci retracement and they are based on a starting point and an end point. Today we have the starting point, but we don't have the end point for the fifth wave. So it's just going to be a moving target. I see no value in drawing it at the moment on the chart. In validation of this idea that an ending diagonal is forming and we should watch soon the unfolding of the fifth wave, is if we break at the moment 174.67, because as a bottom of wave 2, and if we were to break the bottom of wave 2 without completing the fifth wave, then that would be an indication that our third move has stopped, and that we need to revise the counts, because we are now expecting not only a move down, but a fourth wave and potentially a second wave correction, if indeed that was the fifth wave, because the scenario I was mentioning in the last two videos, I think, is still possible should we break 174.67. Yeah, but for the moment I keep that. If I look at the RSI to see if we have some sort of confluence within the movements of the ending diagonal and the RSI, we have a top of wave 1 here, we have a top of wave 3 here, so there is a divergence, which is what we want to see. Whether it's ending diagonal or impulse move, it's always nice to have momentum divergence between the swing highs of the 1, the 3rd, and the 5th. Volume-wise, we had a nice persistent chunk of volume highlighted in a light gray. That was good. Not so much on the downside, which is good. That indicates that there is no appetite for sellers to push the price down into a bigger correction, so that's good. This third wave has seen very little volume. Yeah, probably an indication that there is some serious exhaustion happening, and that could. I'm being very speculative. There is no rule for that, but it's just an interpretation. If you have less enthusiasm on the third wave than you had on the first wave regarding to volume, then there is a possibility that you have much less also on the fifth wave, and therefore it will be tricky to have prices go higher than the top of wave 3. That's speculation, okay? Don't take my word for that. Don't take any of the words I say anyway for granted. I make mistake like everybody else. Taking a look at the future side, there is really not much to be said. We have a rather similar behavior on the open interest, with shorts being closed as the price goes down, but there is only here, actually, if you look at the open interest at the bottom, there is a spike for 6 candles as price was going up. Open interest went up quite brutally, meaning a large set of long positions were opened, probably because we were anticipating to break this high here. And back then it was still assumed that this was an impulse that was about to unfold, and therefore that would be the wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3. And the third wave is always tend to be, more often than not, the most explosive one. So I guess a lot of longs have opened in the expectation that we would push price much higher for the third wave. And you can see that since the top of the third wave has formed, the fourth wave is looking at an open interest that is going down. Actually, even at this level here. So price made a new high, open interest did not, and has been falling since. There is a possibility that we see a new spike in open interest should we form the bottom of wave 4 and go up for the fifth wave of this ending diagonal. But I wouldn't put too much credit on that, because it's the end of a move. What would be interesting is to see, once the fifth has completed, the moment we break market structure. So right now it's 174.67 in red, because that's the lowest low formed and confirmed we have, the latest low. But once the fourth is confirmed to be completed, then we could already make a line like this and consider this as the line in the sand. If you break that down after making a top for wave 5, whether it's truncated or not, then you could consider that this move has ended, and then you would look for a three-way move down as a wave 4 correction. Okay, but for now we're not there. We can continue to watch the price action and keep this scenario alive. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave it a like, leave me a comment. I will reply to the comment. Subscribe to the channel also if you haven't done so. I want to thank the last person who subscribed to the channel. I was saying it in the previous video about Ethereum. If you haven't watched the previous video about Ethereum, there is also a playlist for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana. It seems that Ethereum is gaining some steam. At least one very bearish aggressive scenario was scrapped yesterday afternoon. I think I scrapped it. But I wanted to thank, regarding the subscription, Ayesh Dikumbra. Ayesh, if I'm not butchering your name, that's good. I assume you are Indian or something very similar. So namaste. Thank you very much. I appreciate any subscription. This is a new channel. It has 50-something videos, but I started to make them less than a month ago. So I'm putting a lot of work into it, and seeing subscription growing and seeing comment and some likes also is an indication that what I put out there in terms of content has some value to you guys. So much appreciated. That's the end of the video. I think I will keep it that short. You take care of yourself. You have a great day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.